machete.
Ah, it speaks to me when I hold it.
Straight up,
Truly.
uh, while we're waiting for people to get back, um, haunted machete. Uh, real quick, we
Mhm.
went to do a job,
Yep.
that found out after we got there had actually been worked on before, by a different tree crew that literally just had like a ladder and a machete. We went up
Mhm.
there and we found the machete, and we were like, "That's not supposed to be there." So we asked the customer about it. And the customer was like, "Oh yeah, no, we had some other guys that were working on it. They had a machete up there. They were cutting on stuff, and one of them fell off the top of the ladder, and then they haven't come back. I think one of them died."
Oh, oh, oh,
We were like,
oh.
"What?"
Yeah.
So long story short, we actually keep the keep that machete in our container with all of our other sauce and stuff.
This is here for good luck. It-
Like I wasn't about to fucking um
a memento for what happens if we fuck up.
For real.
fuck. Oh no.
Anyway, I'm here.
Welcome back. I think
Oh no.
my uh, uh you guys discuss what whisper you guys are going to use. I think my browser just fucking shit the bed.
All right.
I'm just gonna restart it.
Uh,
What do you got, Blazer?
I've got the longest sleep.
The longest sleep.
I don't think sleeping's gonna help us find our destination.
The longest sleep. Well, no,
Probably not.
it's
But it would have
yeah,
basically this kind of thing just determines the nature of what we find.
I
yeah.
mean,
Like the
Beetle has truth in
longest.
Steam.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
that's
The longest sleep. Yep.
yeah.
Sorry.
I was just gonna say that yeah, the longest sleep is not something that's going to apply to you. It's
Mhm.
going to apply to the destination. If you do the longest sleep, it could be interpreted as
No,
this is
no, no.
a beast that has been long in slumber that you are going to
Oh,
find beneath. Or
Woo!
it could,
Or it could be a rival hotel.
Oh
yeah.
man, I was real worried. It had to do with that word that starts with A. Woo! Had me real worried for a minute.
Yeah, it's basically just an improv prompt to serve as inspiration for what we're gonna find.
Okay.
Exactly.
Mm.
Personally, the one I would be leaning towards using on mine would be parasite farming, just for what kind of horrible things we might find.
Or we can make it not as bad as you think.
We could make it not as bad as you think, but I'm saving that one for an emergency.
Okay.
What about
Having
you?
me.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
about you, Sozette?
Um, I, I really at bottom of my heart intended all of those to come out as words. Um, yeah, yeah. I was gonna put forth of my two. I have vigilant patience and truth and steam, and I was gonna put forth truth and steam, not for any particular reason other than just that seemed like I don't know, more applicable.
Oh, we get to go take a hot spring bath. Yeah.
woohoo!
Yeah,
It's a fucking
it's a
hot
good
spring
ending.
episode.
It's the hot spring session. Let's go.
Yeah. Got in there early.
All right, so what are we thinking of those whispers then?
Yeah, you have like 4 or 5 choices. So
Mm.
what
I'm
like
okay with parasite farming.
Parasite farming?
More options for food. We
Yeah,
can collect them.
Yeah, sure. All right, I'll use
yeah,
parasite
we're
farming
getting
and the
some
soil ship
exotic
sloth.
shit.
All right, you're gonna use parasite farming and a soil ship's log.
Which
Okay.
consumes both of them, so I'll take
Yes.
them off my character sheet.
Wonderful.
No, it's not. I want them.
I want it.
Wait,
No.
so where is this going in the
No, it's
stream?
under just that is that's character sheet.
Ah, okay.
I got all 3 tabs open up. I have the power, all 3 at the same time.
Incredible.
All
I
right.
need to do that.
I do have both of those marked on my end, just as general notes. So as you focus on the soil ship's log and that whisper, it all becomes much more clear. The ship is able to be righted exactly where you need it to be, and you can feel the words just just wisp away from your mind, leaving nothing but the faint, the lingering feeling of it. And you know that you should be reaching your destination pretty soon, though you do have plenty of time to take care of some general tasks. So we're going to be doing something called a montage. This is simply a means by which you can take on a few small, like a task each, pretty much, in order to fill time as you are traveling.
Mm.
So there are a lot of things that you can actually do. Pretty much anything that you say that you want to do is theoretically possible, so long as it can be done within the time frame. Um, but some basic ones uh, that you can do are exploration, acquisition, recovery, creation, and projects. You can also do other things like for example, Gizmo's character, uh, they can create
President.
concentrated Krezerin as a task. Like that is just something that they can do.
And we can
S-
get fresh engine honey from our engine as a task.
yep. So if somebody wants to take care of that, that is something that you can do. If there is a project that you want to be working on, like in preparation, it may allow you to like get a resource that you can utilize later.
Can I do 2 things?
Um, if they're directly in relation to each other,
Yes.
maybe, but yeah, like go ahead, shoot your shot. We might be only allowing one just to be fair for others.
Can I harvest the engine honey and cook something with it?
Uh, double check the engine. Uh, so I am going to say yes. But what basically you would need to do is it just says crew can use a task while at sea to gain a resource, fresh engine honey. I would say that your under crew would basically be taking care of the gathering for you. You would be doing the cooking to kind of prepare it into something usable later.
Mhm.
Um, which would free up Sozet to take care of whatever they need to take care of. Such as like you can even tend to your wounds if you want to try to take care of something like that.
Oh, nice. Kind of forgot I would be injured, to be honest.
Ah, the stab
That
wound. I do
scans,
not
yeah.
feel it.
Yeah.
You're a ghost.
Yeah, you got a point.
But yeah, that's the kind of things that you can do. So I guess we'll just go from there. Is that what you want to do? Is get some honey from the engine and cook it up?
Yep.
Okay. In that case, then we'll just kind of put in your resources. Uh, would that would that be considered a specimen? I think that would be considered a specimen.
That's been.
Yeah. So yeah, go ahead and add to your specimens either refined or prepared engine honey to kind of mark that it has been kind of uh prepared.
Cooked.
Yeah,
Yep.
like cooked a little bit.
Okay. I have it
Um,
in there.
That said, it's that. Are you going to create Krezerin, or did you have something else in mind?
I think I don't think we need the Krez right now. I'm gonna start working on making a pinwolf pin leg sheath for my claw.
Okay. In that case, that is going to potentially uh that is probably going to involve a roll. Let me double check with projects. So you're going to be starting a project with
Mm-hmm.
this. Um, let's see. Uh, is this just something that you're trying to kind of just like strap onto your arm? Like, how intricate are you wanting this to be? Because that is going to make a difference in like how how durable it is, but also how much time it will take.
Oh, only the absolute pinnacle of perfection will do.
Of course. In that case, then, uh, we're going to have that be a three track. So let me just kind of create a. Oh,
Nope, that's not it. There we go.
okay. All right.
Does that need to be under shared tracks or temporary tracks?
Oh, I guess I could put it under temporary tracks.
Okay.
And either one honestly works.
Everybody gets to help with it. Yeah.
Well, when I made the other one, it didn't say adding all the players, so I thought, oh wow.
Team effort. Team effort. Everybody get hands.
Yeah. All right, there we go.
So basically, you have two choices on this as to how you want to approach it with starting a new project. This is something that you can just take care of over time. Even with it being a more intricate thing that you're trying to do, if you want to, you can just use a task to um, mark a pip on that without rolling. Um, so however you go about it, it just takes time. However, if you want to, there are quicker but riskier ways to do it, which is by choosing to roll. Um, just understand that when you roll, while you can still make one progress on it, you could make two progress. Or, even worse, you could make absolutely no progress,
Even worse.
potentially,
So
uh,
two's really good.
yeah, even worse than making than getting two
Even worse than
progress.
this really good thing.
I mean,
You
is it
can.
wrong? Is my statement wrong?
No, it's not. It
You
is
can
even worse than that.
Um,
You can absolutely just stub your toe and fuck it all up, but you still get a
yeah.
progress.
Uh, yeah, like getting a low roll can make no progress, and with twists potentially uh bring up additional complications. maybe even making the process longer, or losing you the resource.
Hmm. Yeah, but it's fun to roll.
It is very
Whoa,
fun to
whoa.
roll, and if you, I mean, hell, you could like get really good stuff. This is something that, of course, with rolling, you're gonna need to tell me like what you apply to
Oh
it.
yeah. I think I'm gonna go with uh tides for my edge because I think this is going to be a much more cerebral thing. And also,
I think so.
the
Yeah, that makes
secrets of the
sense.
Wildsea. I'm learning how to use this thing that I've gathered from this dead body to properly do things. And then I believe harvest would be a good one to use for making it, because I am harvesting this pin limb and trying to work on it for my own purposes.
Uh, I think that yeah, that applies. Especially like there is a thing here, understanding and exploiting natural phenomena. I think
Exactly.
that's like a claw that can pierce metal. That's a natural phenomena.
Well, apparently I got it off of a fucking wolf.
So yeah,
And
you know what? That
then
applies.
I listen, I know this is the very thing that I'm trying to improve with this,
Uh huh.
but I do think I'm going to try to carve it out bit by bit with my wicked claw. Because I'm gonna have to do carving on this thing, right? Presumably, at
Yes,
least a
like
little
you
bit.
would need to do at least a
I have
little bit
to
of
carve
carving,
and
and it's gonna
shape it.
be, yeah, the shaping is gonna be a whole process. Um, I'll allow it at least this once
All right.
for now. I don't know if I would allow it for future steps because this is specifically for like just the starting portion.
Yeah. Trying to get something good that I can attach to myself.
Yeah. All right.
All right,
So
so that's 4, I
yep, that would
believe.
be 4.
All
Go
right, come
ahead.
on, baby.
All I need is
Well,
a
at
pair of
least I got a
shoes.
conflict with a twist.
All right. So
Ooh.
yeah. Uh, go ahead and mark 1 progress on that. Because that is locked in. You're still making that 1 progress.
Hooray!
As for complications, uh, I guess we'll determine that with the, or like in combination with the twist. So, what kind of twist are we looking at here for this craft? Any ideas from anyone?
Hmm.
Hmm.
It is a conflict, so they did succeed, right?
Yeah, conflict is you make progress, but there is a
A
downside.
complication.
I There is one complication that I was thinking, that it's not necessarily a twist. I was thinking that the complication would be with you working on something this hard with the Wicked Claw. I would say I'll do a mark on your Wicked Claw, like you're taking damage to your Wicked Claw specifically. But if
Mm.
you guys have a better twist that would also like act as a complication, I am more than happy to hear it.
Mhm. So this is just something to hold the claw, right?
No, what he's trying to make is he's trying to use the pin, like basically create
The-
an attachment to like his claw or other arm of the pin limb, using it as a stronger blade.
Mm.
Like I don't know if you're familiar with Mortal Kombat.
A little.
Do you know the character Baraka?
Yes.
Okay, never mind. Don't worry about it.
Yes, yes, I do.
Okay. Yeah, think Baraka, like how he has like those just that bone claw that
A
just comes
bone
out.
claw.
That's basically what he's trying to do.
What if the bone claws don't have as much range as you were expecting?
Well, it's attached to my wicked claw.
Mhm.
So imagine kind of like a sheath over a blade almost,
Mm.
that then ends in something that is hard and very sharp as well.
Mm. I mean, I'm okay. I mean, yeah, just taking damage to the claw, especially having to work on it.
All right. Well, in that case, then, yeah, without any other suggestions, we're just going to go. Yeah, the twist is just that as you are doing the carving on it, with how hard this pin limb is, um, it starts to very quickly wear away at your wicked claw, um, and like you can feel the claw just getting duller and duller. It still has its cutting edge, um, but it is in a it has been weakened, for sure. So that is what we are going to go with. Alright, there we go. And the last one is Sozette. Anything in particular that you are
Huzzah.
wanting to do?
I do think it would probably be beneficial if I tried to heal, tend my wounds.
Okay. I'd say tending your wounds should not be difficult. Um, a double check. I don't think unless it's a severe wound, like a burn, on your
Mhm.
sheet, that it would require anything too crazy. Um, though, I want to double check, make sure that you actually. Uh, yeah, I think with the things that are there, it's perfectly reasonable for you to kind of just take off one pip from either your anchor or your Steam familiar as you just kind of reestablish yourself in reality.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Obviously, your tempered anchor, that would be something that would kind of take the shape of more you just kind of remaking your connection to the world of the living. Whereas
Yeah.
if you're removing the pip from your Steam familiar, then you might be like using your brew pot to, just kind of create more steam or like tea or something like that, that can just kind of help replenish your Steam familiar to its more full form. Either way.
Yeah. Um, I think I will help out my Steam familiar. Um, because tempered anchor does have a little bit more give to it. I think I'm not like worried about it at this point.
Okay.
All you gotta do is boil the
Okay.
fuck out of some water.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta
That's
make
that's my character montage. I'm just staring at a pot of boiling water for like
yeah,
30 minutes.
make some holy water. Boil the hell out of it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fantastic.
All right. And with that, the montage is complete. Everybody has gotten a task taken care of. Um, and you do reach your destination as through your hive mind, um, the uh, you get notice that something is just up ahead. They describe it as what appears to be a building covered in vines that is peeking up from below the thrash.
Mm, I think that might be exactly what we're looking for.
And with that, I'm actually going to mark another pip on the journey track. Okay. The Arachnatui slows down as it approaches your apparent destination. Um, and you do, of course, get notified when the ship has come to a stop. Uh, Thankfully, your husks are very, very efficient.
Damn right.
And it's with the control that your ship has. Um, it's not that difficult at all to just kind of bring it to a stop just up against it, so that you don't have to do too much to get to uh like off port or to some ruins. The ruins that you find before you appear to be of a fairly large building, though this is it's clear that with this building, it wasn't tall. It wouldn't be tall enough on its own to reach above the thrash. Um, though what you have here is effectively just the roof with a couple entryways from some separated balconies that would allow you to go into the building and presumably below the thrash through these ruins. The building itself is covered in vines, as your uh, Moltz had described. Though looking at them, Tetzetet, you especially you immediately recognize them uh, as um, as vines that are seeping with Krezerin. Uh, Obviously,
Nice.
everybody else, you can kind of suss that out, but you especially, Tetzetet, you could see this is some really concentrated Krezerin. This has been kind of seeping up.
Some dank shit.
Yeah, this has been kind of going up through these vines for a little while. Um, and it is overflowing ever so slightly, though the time that these vines have been here are mostly shown in the purple gold stains that have a shimmer to them as you look at them, that just kind of go down the wall from the dripping of the vines. This is not great. Thankfully, if you don't touch the Krezerin, it's not going to hurt you. Um,
I want to harvest some of the fucking Krezer vines for later. That sounds really useful.
okay. That should be something that you can easily do with your Krezer blood. So if you want to just add Krezerin vine to your specimens, uh, go right ahead.
All right, got it.
Yeah, as you kind of cut into it, it's a very tough vine, but you're able to cut through it, and this vine is juicy. Like
Mm.
immediately, just a splatter kind of comes out from it. You peel it off the wall, and it is dripping uh, from both wounds, the one from what you're holding and what's left on the wall. This is what you have. If you are careful, you might be able to actually add it to um your own growth, uh fucking your own garden that you have.
Oh yeah.
Um but you definitely need to be careful. You know, these things can get out of control. It's Krezerin after all.
The great power comes great Krezerin.
Um that said, finding an entryway to this building is quite easy. You can actually see on this building somebody else has been here before. Um,
You son of a bitch! I'll kill him.
you can see that on one of the balconies, a door has a bunch of like scrapes on it, as if somebody had been actively like trying to pry on the door. And it seems like they were successful, as a lock that was on it has been broken. So you can easily just pull the door open and go in. How far they got, well, that's another question that maybe you'll find the answer to. I'm assuming everybody is going to this and not like just kind of leaving the ship to the molds, right?
Yep. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
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 Awesome.
Exploring.
You all head into the building, and you can see that the vines all the Krezerin vines have been snaking their way through this building and down its halls and stairways. Um, it's not hard for you to find a means to go further down, whether that be through broken floors or stairwells that just allow you to naturally walk further down. The smell of this place is it is very nature filled. Though with the dripping Krezerin everywhere, it does.
Wait, I'm sorry, real quick. Did you say nature pilled?
Nature.
No, nature
Oh.
filled.
Ah, you nature pilled.
Yeah, this place is mad nature pilled, yo.
Yo.
Jesus Christ.
When I go
Sorry, I
outside for more than
genuinely
5
heard
minutes.
that.
Um,
I thought that I did, but I mentally corrected to what a sane person would have said.
right?
Never assume that Rambles is acting like a sane person.
That's fair.
This nature pilled wild. Mm.
Um, yeah, the constant presence of Krezerin does lend it to its natural smell, being both sweet and acrid, but mixing with the leaves and foliage that surround the building, and have taken over almost every aspect of this place. It creates just a smell that's almost undescribable. Um, but through all of that, you do still pick up on other things that kind of hint at what else maybe through here. Um, and one of them that you pick up on first that breaks through is a very slight smell of rot.
Mm.
Thankfully, not death, just like general decay.
Delightful.
Mm.
The smell does grow very, very slowly as you descend further and further. You do eventually, as you get a few floors down, uh, find one of the reasons why this building has been allowed to peak above the thrash. Um, it appears that the vines that are running through here um, have broken off or have broken off this building into chunks. The top floors that you're in being almost entirely separated from the floors below by very thick branches and vines that have just grown and grown and separated stone from itself and just broken off metal railings, causing them to twist and deform. Going further down is possible, um, but is going to take you uh, even further below. And I would ask how you want to approach going further down. Because obviously, going down Krezerin vines is not entirely possible for two out of you three.
Hmm.
Well, as we go forward, I could
Is
try
the
to.
entire wall covered in Krezerin vines?
No. And the entire wall isn't covered in Krezerin vines. They just kind of snake through. You do have to be a little careful as you're walking because occasionally it does kind of weave around across the floor. But so long as you're mindful of it, it's not really going to catch you too off guard. The problem is that the vines that are kind of snaking through the building um, are all over the trees and much thicker, like non-Krezerin vines that have caused the top of the building to separate from the rest of the building.
Hmm.
So in order to climb further down, if you have something that
I think
would,
Lex's headset died.
uh-oh,
Yeah.
No, Beetle, come back.
Oh, fuck me.
I shall wait. No, is
They
this
will
like
be
a
back.
okay? Like, are they
I
like finding
just
a charger or something?
Hello.
Oh,
Hi.
I'm back. I'm so sorry. I understand why it was beeping at me
ah,
so much now.
Oh,
That makes
oh,
sense.
this
yeah.
Oh
beeping
my
sound.
god.
Hmm.
I
I'm
thought that it was fucking Discord for some reason, but
Somebody's sending me all these fucking messages. Damn.
it's yeah, I don't I should
um
have just checked, but anyway, all right.
yeah, what is the
Whoop.
yeah, what was the last thing that you heard? So I kind of know what I need to recap.
Uh, just talking about the Krezerin vines and the descent.
Okay. I was saying that like as you get a few floors down, just being careful not to touch any of the Krezerin vines that are snaking through the halls. Um,
Right.
you find that the reason why these ruins have been allowed to peak above the thrash to be visible to you is because the top of the building has been just torn off by the foliage beneath with branches and much larger non-Krezerin vines just slowly pushing and separating the top of the building, just breaking it off entirely, metal, stone, and all. And I was
Hmm.
asking how you want to proceed from here, because you can proceed. It's just going to be a little bit more difficult than just walking through the building, especially for people that need to be a little bit more mindful of Cresserin. Um, I
How
will.
far of a drop is it between the like sections of the building that are connected to the vines below and the upper part of it?
Um, I'd say
Like,
it is a bit of a drop. Um, like it's I can't really give a good estimate of like actual distance. So I would just say that if you are going to just jump down to it, while obviously that's going to make it a little bit harder for you getting out if you
yep.
don't have a way. Um, I would allow you to do it, but I would have you do a roll to see if you take any damage from it. Um, because it is enough of a drop that you're going to need to like kind of tuck and roll as you hit in order to brace for the impact.
I could get in my cook pot and throw myself.
if that's what you want to do, like I'll allow it.
It was an idea. I just wanted to test, make sure. Just is this survivable? If I was to just throw myself.
Also, I can't believe that you fucking renamed your cook pot to the super duper, and your pan is the attitude adjustment. Okay, fucking
Incredible.
hell. Um,
You.
but yeah, if that's what you want to do, that is completely up to you. Just like I would allow you to get an extra die for using your pan. But do understand that and this is something that I'm not going to retcon, but I will say you're supposed to, if possible, take
Not be
damage
stupid.
to. No, no, I'm gonna say, like, if you do take damage, you're supposed to first see if it makes sense for you to take damage to the aspect that you use.
Yep.
Um, so in this case, like if you do take damage from it, it will be to your iron or to your refined pan.
Okay. Hmm.
Um, but that's up to you if you want to try to do that. Obviously, you do have edges that could apply to this.
Can I just crawl down the wall? Is it too overgrown to not climb on?
If you're wanting to moving mass, if that's what you're talking about,
Yep. Yep.
um, that is also a possibility. Um, I would say that you would probably get two dies
Yep.
from moving mass instead. It's still a bit of a complicated climb because you are going to need to still be very careful to avoid Krezerin. Otherwise, you can be afflicted.
Of course.
Um, but you would have a much easier time, and
Than
you're less
throwing
like,
myself off.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. See, I just wanted to ask. I want to weigh my options here.
No, no, you're fine. You're
Hmm.
fine. So,
Hmm.
what are you thinking?
Climbing down the wall probably sounds a lot better
Okay.
than just jumping off.
All right. Well, in that case, then, what is the edge that you're using?
Grace.
Makes sense. And do you have a skill that you want to try to apply?
Hmm. Delve. Absolutely.
Yep, that makes sense. All right,
Yep.
so that would be 4. Go ahead.
Gotcha. Coming in for. Aw.
All right. So that is a success. Um, with a complication and a twist. Any suggestions for a twist related to this approach?
Mm, take a mark to moving mass. Would it need marker etch? Mark, right?
It would be a mark if we do that. It's a very simple twist.
Mhm.
Um, so did anybody have any other suggestions or
Hmm.
Hmm.
I could also
Hmm.
touch some Krezerin.
I think it'd be really fun if only a couple of your spiders touched Krezerin, and now
Mm.
they're kind of weird. Something's going on with them
Oh,
now.
those are the weird ones.
But it's not all of your spiders.
Yeah. Hmm. I like
And I
that.
don't know exactly what that means, but
Things are,
it could be
I
something
like
very
weird. Weird
strange.
sounds cool. I like it.
It's true.
Hmm.
well, I mean, yeah, weird is good. I do like weird. Now Krezerin, I will say, is something that it doesn't it's not specifically going to hurt you, not every time.
Yep.
It's just weird. It
Yep.
is mutative.
Yep.
Um,
The
so
spiders grow an extra arm.
so